If you frequent the internet, then you must know about Baby Yoda, the cute 50-year-old baby who took us all by storm and is contributing a lot to the success of the Disney Plus original, The Mandalorian. This show just finished airing the last episode of its first season last week, and today we're going to talk about a theory involving our beloved, adorable, Force-sensitive baby who captured our hearts and stole the show. So let's get right into it. Now, I don't want to have to say this, but just in case, there are heavy spoilers for both The Mandalorian and The Rise of Skywalker in this video, and pretty much just Star Wars in general. So if you don't want to be spoiled, then do not continue watching. And this is just a theory. We're using a lot of facts to back up this theory, but this is just a theory and is not confirmed. So do not yell at me if you research and be like, wait, that's not true. This is just a theory. All right, now before we get into the theory, I'm going to talk about what we know. What we know is the child, better known as Baby Yoda, is roughly 50 years old during the show, which means he was born about 41 years before Luke Skywalker blew up the first Death Star. Now looking into it, that means he's around the same age as Anakin Skywalker. Anakin was born through the Force. He had no father, and he was prophesized to bring balance to the Force. As important as Anakin is to this theory, we will come back to him a little bit later. For now, let's talk about everyone's favorite villain, Palpatine, who has been known to use the technology of cloning, as all of the clones in the Clone Wars were clones of Jango Fett, and in the expanded universe of Star Wars, Palpatine was experimenting with cloning himself. In The Mandalorian, Mando was supposed to bring back Baby Yoda alive, while the bounty hunter robot IG-11 was instructed to kill him. Unfortunately, at the moment, we only know one of the clients that was after Baby Yoda. That is a client that the Mandalorian was working after and who wanted Baby Yoda alive. Now, this client was Imperial, and obviously at the time, Emperor Palpatine was running the Empire, and they were doing some strict testing on Baby Yoda. Now, that perfectly aligns with the theory that I'm about to tell you, and after knowing all these details, we can get right into it. Now, my theory is that after discovering about Anakin, a child born from the Force, who Palpatine was already planning on corrupting to the dark side, I believe the Emperor cloned some DNA from no one other than Yoda, who is the most Force-sensitive being known at the time. Yoda would be cloned and be used to heal Palpatine and bring him back to life after foreseeing the events that took place when Anakin killed Emperor Palpatine to fulfill the prophecy of the Chosen One. Now, I believe this to be true since Palpatine knew that the Force brought someone to bring balance. That means even if Anakin were to join him, eventually he would revert back to the light and he would bring down the Emperor to his demise along with him. Now remember, the prophecy of the Chosen One is to bring balance to the Force, and Anakin Skywalker was the Chosen One. So, to bring balance to the Force, both the light and the dark would need to be balanced. So take Anakin, the side of the light, and Palpatine, the side of the dark. If they both die, the balance of the Force would be restored and the prophecy would be fulfilled. That's where Baby Yoda comes in. Baby Yoda would be used to restore and revive Palpatine so Palpatine could rule the galaxy and continue dictating everything. Now, it makes sense, and let me level with you for a second. Palpatine was very smart and pretty much pulled the strings on all the events that took place up until this point. To start off, he tricked and killed his own master, Darth Plagueis, and became the leader of the Sith. Then he started the Clone Wars, which in turn really messed up the Jedi, who got too involved in politics and lost way of their order. Then Palpatine became the leader of the Senate and finally seduced Anakin Skywalker, the Chosen One and the most promised Jedi, to the dark side. He would not plan all of this and not know that Anakin would fulfill his destiny and bring balance to the Force. I think that Palpatine knew he would need to be resurrected since Anakin was created by the Force after the Sith tried to mess with the midichlorians, and he would eventually kill Palpatine to fulfill his own destiny. Baby Yoda being born around the same time as Anakin and having the power to Force heal would be the key for Palpatine to bypass the act that the Force used to stop what the Sith tried to do with the midichlorians, so he could ultimately continue on his journey to rule the galaxy. Alright, and with that, that is my theory, guys. Baby Yoda was created to basically bypass Anakin Skywalker and what the Sith messed up on when they tried to mess with the midichlorians, since balance was going to be restored to the Force, and Palpatine needed to find a way to basically get over that. So tell me what you guys think. Do you think our adorable little friend that was introduced in The Mandalorian is actually a weapon for evil? Drop a comment below, and as always, may the Force be with you.